Hi, I'm Cadet Novak. I'm going to be showing you our investment analysis application. It's a project for IT300 and CS301 done by myself and Cadet Jacob Ashcraft. Excuse me. So we'll go ahead and open the application. Just double click that, bring it over. Alright, so you're greeted with this window. It's a start page. It says welcome to the investment analyzer. And you have a start option and an exit button. The exit button will destroy the window and start will move to the next page. Just quick note, so this icon and this title will stay the same for each window automatically based off how we structured this with frames. So there's a main frame that it goes off of, and that's an attribute of the main frame, and every subsequent page shares the attributes of that main frame. So okay, let's go ahead and click start. This is the option page, and it tells you choose an option. So we have one stock, or we can compare two stocks together. So if we click one stock, brings to the next page and asks us to enter a valid stock symbol. So if I put in Tesla, like the example says, and click next, what it's going to do is it's going to think for a little bit. Ideally, there'd be like a loading bar here, yeah. So this is the next page. So what it just did is, on clicking the button, it goes to Yahoo Finance and it pulls these ratios right here. So the current ratio of price to book, debt equity, and price to earnings. Popular ratios used to value a company, and what these are, how these are being used is the ratio that's pulled is then compared to a predefined value that I set up based off a little bit of research. Definitely not ideal. There's a lot more to consider than just a greater than 1, minus 1 value. So. But I said basically, like, if current ratio is less than 1.5, then it's good. If price to book is over 2, then it's good. Stuff like that. I don't remember the exact ones, but then it culminates with, like, if more than 2 of those ratios are quote unquote good, then return, Tesla is a good investment. If it's not the case, then Tesla is a bad investment, not a good investment. So that's what happened here, obviously. And if there is no value on Yahoo Finance, it returns this not available. Which is good. And so to the left here, this white box is supposed to be a graph. I wanted to be able to pull just a picture of what today's stock prices looked like. Unfortunately, that wasn't available because they're all live plots, and I could do this with matplotlib, but that's a lot more complicated, and my computer doesn't have that module installed. So theoretically, there would be a graph there. It would be pretty decent to implement. I just have to change this from being a white square to something like an image. But pretty simple. So if we go back, we can now do the compare stock option. So what this is going to do, just enter in 2 stocks, Walmart, Tesla. Obviously, what you have to do is know the stock ticker for your company. Click next. It's going to take a little bit longer to think because it's doing 2 stocks at once. But okay, so on the left is your first stock that you entered. So in this case, Walmart. On the right is Tesla. Gives you the ratios just like the last page. And then it returns the statement, Walmart is the better investment. So, again, that's just saying, like, let's say if it's the one company is good, it returns a 1. If it's bad, it returns a 0. If this company's return value is greater than this company's, then obviously that company is a better investment. That's sort of the logic that's going on there. So we can go back, we can quit. So we'll just quit. Now I'll bring up my code. Just a quick run through. Don't want to spend too much time on this, but so we have our main app class, which defines our frame, and all of our frames are pulled right here. Like these are the individual names of the classes for each page, and then we're defining all the variables. We're passing them through here. I guess really the only thing that's good to note is, so here's some of the logic. If the ratio is less than or equal to 1, then increase the count, increase the count, increase the count. If the count is greater than 2, then it's good. If it's less than 2, it's not good. This is pulling all the values from Yahoo Finance, individual functions for each one, and those are passed up here. And the pull val function just says, like, when you press the button, also do this at the same time, because in tkinter, which is the library module or whatever that we're using, a button can only do 1 command, so you have to define a function that does multiple commands and then assign that function to the button command. Yeah, really nothing else to Again, this is just doing 2 stocks at once. And yeah, I mean that's our basic application. Some improvements is a validation function which I was working on, and it would check this list of tickers. Actually have that right here. It's this text file. So it just has a list of all 3,000 publicly traded stocks, and it would say if the ticker that you enter is in this file, then continue going. If not, then pop up this message box, which is a tkinter widget. It's very easy to implement. Kind of didn't have the time to do so, but and that would say like, nope, your ticker's not valid. Try again, and you'd have to enter in a new one and go. The loading screen is another one, and then obviously the logic is not as good as it could be, but it's a good start, and I'm happy with the application and how it works. So that is our video. Hope you enjoyed.